I'm not a technocrat. I'm just a simple filmmaker. So, but for someone like me to be, called to the environment where decisions can be, taken on our behalf, then I think that this government is listening. We just may have to, change our views about our approach.
What is the thinking of that office? I mean, since it was created, because at the moment students are at home from ASU strike, and at the moment the political scene, youths will be involved in it. Does that office take readings from youths and students about what they're going through, and how do they intend correcting them?
Okay, thank you. On the role that the office is played so far in the ASU strike and some of the issues that the Nigerian youths have been faced with, they are clear. It's just that my boss cannot come out to take the glory. Of course, there is a leader. There is only one president, in Nigeria. All that we do is report, and whatever the advice is given, the decisions is on the table of Mr. President to take. And quickly, if the minister, the number one person who ought to look into that sector, had allowed this whole issue to linger. If you remember why the ASU strike was embarked upon newly, Mr. President took a position and instructed that they ensured they did so and so. And some of those things, of course, we know that ASU is still on strike. And when the minister got fired, Nigerians turned it around again. Rather than see something positive in it, we turned it around again and said it was because of this person being with the opposition to Mr. President and all of that. Let us ask ourselves the truth. Is this president listening? Yes. The issues of the youth of this country every day is being addressed. For instance, my direct constituency, we see how that the youths of this country have made Nigeria proud. We didn't have to go waiting for white-collar jobs. We didn't have to go complaining every day that there was unemployment and all of that. And government has identified that Nigerian youth could even take this decision, and there is a move to empower and support them to continue to
pause to get my question.
Do what we're doing for the good of all of us.
Can you hold on for a moment so that you can get my questions? For some minutes now, I think we've been on this issue, but we still haven't been able to hit it the way it is to discuss why we're here. Chamberlain asked a question: what is your office doing for the Nigerian youth specifically? Not about what you care to do for them. Perhaps you should tell us what this particular government, since you've come into office, what have you seen the government do, or what is the government doing for the youth?
Again, Suleiman, I am like you. You are a professional in what you're doing right now. I am like you. I am not a government person. Somehow I am there, answering going by the position I occupy right now. But I am like you, first of all. So I am not speaking for the government. I'm speaking as a Nigerian. I'm saying that the government of Nigeria today, we know the challenges, it's been faced with. We know how the government of today is responding to the challenges as they are. Mr. President, by all means, is taking drastic actions. If there have been mistakes, people make mistakes. That his president doesn't make him master of all knowledge. If there are mistakes, those mistakes have been addressed, and that's why the recent actions that have been taken are being taken. And of course, when such actions are taken, you will see people challenge and distract here and there.
I'm every day saying to you,
I'm every day saying to myself, I am not in government because I'm a Nigerian. Like you are a Nigerian. I want you to please, that question should be addressed directly to you. What are you doing, directly as a leader that you are in your own right, what are you doing to address some of the issues that we are faced with? What is the next man, to you doing to address the issues that we are faced with? Before we even come to now blaming the #1 citizen, can we be fair and play our own role too?
I think
because when you play your own role and I play mine, we would address these issues.
Mr. Regu, we're getting things mixed up here. No one, since we started this show, has blamed the president or the presidency. We're saying if you have gotten an appointment to that office to work with Mr. President to actualize some of his agenda for the Nigerian youth, you should be able, as a matter of fact, to say something that the government is doing for the youth. So it's not for me to start to answer those questions. I ask the question and you give the answers.
Quickly, because you have put me on the spot, I'm learning the job fast because I've realized that diplomacy and tact is required. Because you put me on the spot, so you don't quote me now and conclude that, Mr. President, because I'm under the presidency, the president has said so, so and so. But of course, the actions being carried out recently. For instance, majorly, one of our challenges presently as youths and students, we know that ASU strike is not good for us. And that action recently by Mr. President to change reshuffle the area of the education ministry, that's something that the government is doing, quickly to address the issues. I cannot come out completely right here and just tell you exactly as it is, how the government is doing so and so. But if this platform is given to me, allow me to use the platform to also ask Nigerians that what do you want this president to do? If you were Mr. President, what are you going to do to address the issues that the youth and students are faced with? Bring solutions. That's what this platform, that's what my assignment is. My assignment is to reach out to Nigerians so that we become responsible citizens and respond actively to the issues as they are. That's what my job is. My job is not to create or tabulate those things that government is doing here and there and there. There are things being done. We're all part of this environment. We know how this country was before Mr. President came to power. And we know how it is now. But for some of the challenges that the issue of insecurity is thrown up, this government is doing a whole lot to address our issues.
All right, Dickson Regu, thank you very much indeed for speaking with us today on Sunrise Daily. We'll return in just a moment. Join us again.